Derrick, like 2 days before the fight, there was watching clips of some of your old fights. One of them with Joe Lipsy, and it was just impressive how good a fighter you were. And you knocked him down twice. You were fighting really well, and then it was only your 9th or your 10th pro fight. And so I was sitting there wondering, why is Derrick at 9-10-0 fighting Joe Lipsy, who winds up fighting Bernard Hopkins, the best middleweight in the world, a year or two later?
Right. But at the same time, it's like I was better than him. But what happened is I was dehydrated. I never used to drink water. So what you saw was dehydration. I went to the hospital after they pumped me back up with IV, and I was dehydrated. I never drank water. I would always drink like juice, never water. So it's like now that's all I drink is water. I don't drink tea, coffee, never had alcohol. I just drink just water now. So I mean, I made up for when my older age, what I was stupid and didn't do in my young age.
Yeah. But it was just telling that, what a killer era that was. That at 9-10-0, you're already fighting a guy like that, and it just kind of illustrated to me further, like you really had nothing handed to you in boxing. Your first champion that we knew you for, you built him from scratch. It wasn't one of these things where he got handed to you, this big decorated amateur. And so how sweet does it feel to be in this position now? You had to come up the hard way as a fighter and as a trainer.
Hey, man, it's never sweet, man. It's never sweet because I'm going to tell you, it's always work. So, I mean, I think that you never think about it because I think if I think about it, then somebody going to catch up with me. So I never think about it. It's like a shark, right? You wonder why so many people survive shark attacks. The shark will bite you, it'll shake you, and think you're dead. And they go find something else. And they just come back later to get you. But for me, I do whatever I need to do and keep moving. I can't pat myself on the back. I can't think about, whatever success I've had. Because it's like, there's more to do. Even though in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm going to be out of boxing.
Yeah. No, man, but your fighters are not retiring in the next 2 or 3 years. So how you gonna do that, Derrick?
If they put like this, if they do, then I'm gonna ride this out to my last little Jones, and then after that, I'm out. I'm OUT, brother. I'm out.
So what? You got 3 left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
And Frank young. He real young. He got
but listen. I know that, but it's like, man, it's like you do what you do. It's like, it's very, put like this. Boxing is what I use to get me more into my kids, like my children, like my nonprofit. So it's like you take one thing that you love, then maybe you don't love it as much, but then you feed that into the other thing, which is what you really love, where your heart is at, the kids in the community. So that's what it's really all about. So, the boxing is the job.
Okay.
But the other thing is the passion.